All right, folks, welcome. This is just a brief explainer video on this Biome Diorama project. It is a pretty involved project, like there are many steps, but I tried to do my best to take away a lot of the busy work from you, like setting up the presentation. I did this all for you, and I'm not going to go through the specifics of each task because I do those in separate tutorials throughout this slideshow. So once you open it up and start updating the slideshow and completing the work for this project, you'll be able to look at those. So I just kind of wanted to show you how I have this set up. You're going to choose a biome. By the way, as always, I pretty much made everything that you have to update red. And any instructions are written in red for you as well. So please make sure that you're taking a look at the teacher notes. If your teacher notes are not visible, speaker notes. If these speaker notes are not visible, you need to go to view and click show speaker notes. Because otherwise you won't see all of the instructions, and it's really important. I tried to do everything in one centralized place this time, so you didn't have separate Google Docs that you're going back and forth through. So I hope you find that alleviates some of the stress. So either way, you're going to choose a biome. It can be any biome other than the temperate deciduous rainforest, because that's where we live, and I kind of want you to just do something other than Wisconsin. So you can do the or the tropical rainforest, the tropical savanna, the Lion King setting, the desert, the chaparral, which is also called the Mediterranean woodland or shrubland. But if you type in chaparral, you'll find information. The temperate grassland, the taiga, tundra, and then the alpine biome. Now, if you don't have to do anything with a slide, I specifically tell you, like you don't have to update this slide. You also don't have to update this slide. Nothing to do on this slide. Sorry. So nothing to do on this slide. So I did introduce you to the 5 different tasks that you're going to have in front of you. So there are 5 requirements. Some of them will take you longer than others, though. So I personally think that the diorama and the trophic web is going to take you the longest. The geographic distribution task 1 you could accomplish in like 5 minutes. So please make sure that you are allotting yourself the appropriate amount of time to work on each of these tasks. So like for geographic distribution, you're really just gonna put a map that shows all of the biomes, all of the locations of the biome that you chose from around the world. I just have like this map in here as a filler for right now. For the diorama, this will take you the longest for sure. I actually want you to make a diorama. A shoebox diorama. So I have 2 examples where you could take a look at what people have made on YouTube. This is a sample that students made in my class years past of the desert. And if you look down here, it does not need to be a shoebox. I recommend that. I really want you guys to get away from your computer for a little bit for this class. It doesn't need to be in an actual shoebox, by the way, folks. You can do this in any box. If you got a box from Amazon, it doesn't really matter as long as you can, fill it with stuff and make it look like the actual place. And then just follow the directions. I want you to take a little video of it and throw that on this slide. I was also thinking, if you do not have any materials at all, I don't want to force you guys to go out and get them, in this safer at home type of situation that we're in. Some kids in the past have made this like virtually in Minecraft, which I thought was really creative. So I am going to let you get creative, but if you have questions, you should pop into office hours and run those by me, okay? I don't want you to do the whole diorama and then for it to be wrong. Then you're going to talk about climate, and I do the instructions on how to make a climatogram. That's a sample that kids have made in the past. You're also going to create a trophic web that shows all the animals and plants and how they eat one another for your biome. And then lastly, I want you to pick an animal from your biome. Obviously, polar bears are not from the temperate deciduous forest, because most of my samples are temperate deciduous forest in here, by the way. But I just picked polar bear. I wanted to show you what a sample is. I want you to make a fun poster, like an animal rights poster about an animal from your biome that really just shows me that you understand how we classify animals, but then why do they matter ecologically, and just make it fun. Again, follow the instructions, and I think it should be pretty straightforward. This project is a lot of work, so I've given you a ton of class time to work on it. And I just hope that you choose to use your time wisely. If you have questions, as always, please feel free to reach out. Take care. Bye.